Here they are. They're going to the line right now to the start. And here we go. And we got the 22 going down.
Flag
and
is
the 95 going high.
Nate
Big
to
bump
an
to
early lead, but here
that?
comes Tim Olson.
Look at a good view on
Already
the 14
too wide,
right here.
fanning out further back in the pack.
With three, over the camera. We're on board with Zane Smith, who is high in the first, I believe so. No, he's not in first.
And problems for the 10. The
Sixth.
10's slow on the back straightaway. That's Tanner. Tanner slow to get around in turns 3 and 4. He's got that straight though.
The 22 is sailing high on this low side, and the 48 is tailing with the 14 coming out of turn 2. Oh, we got a little swirly in the back. We want low right there. The 48 is looking for a spot. 48 is in first place again. 14 is going to take that spot. And the 22 is going to take that spot again. This is a battle for first place with the 3 top contenders for Nate, the 14, and the 48. Seems like I disconnected from the voice chat, I think.
I just realized that I had my mic off.
Oh, you had your mic off. I was wondering where you're at. So the 22, so I was too busy trying to figure out what's going on. So let's get back to the pack.
I was sitting here like shouting, talking about Dylan's paint scheme, about how it's a throwback to Jimmy's 2015 paint scheme in the Cup Series, and hoping it'll bring him luck in the Snickers Cup Series. I was talking about the battle, as this is a huge battle. That's a bunch of cars, about 5-6 cars under a blanket.
Oh, the 14 almost got taken out by the 48, and the 3 pushed the 48 high.
Dylan Thomas looking for a way to get around the 14.
3 wide through the turn of turn 3 and 4.
Grayson stuck in the middle of this 3 wide action. He now jumps down to the bottom behind the 36 of a Burr. Action early on in tonight's race. We'll take a short break and listen to these messages. We'll bring you the action right after this. We're back as Dylan Thomas has now taken the lead away from the 14 of Alexander Cooks. But if we look further on back, Burr and Tim Olson side by side for 4th.
The 22 and the 14 are battling hard, but the 48 is battling the 14 since the start of the race. We've seen 3 wides, 4 wides, the straights. Here they come out of turn 2. What a beautiful camera angle, actually. Look at that. It's beautiful. Camera shaking. Yeah, 22 is sailing right behind him. He's charging, but did not get enough speed for him to get past. So he's going to make the high line work for him, but still didn't make it.
Looking back further in the pack, the 10 of Tanner has made his way back up to the back end of this pack after passing at least several cars to get back up here, as he had an earlier accident on the first lap. It was a single car spin, but he is now back in contention of this race and is right on the back bumper of the 18 of Jacob Brooks.
The 22 is still trying to find ways to get past the 48, but the 14 found a way to go across them, but still didn't have enough speed to go past him. But he's going to use the high line for his favor, so you need to watch out for those high lines, because when that high line starts warming up, you're going to see these drivers go fast.
And Nate Smith has been dominant in the Truck Series, just won earlier today, got his 5th win of the season, and looking to carry that momentum into the Cup race tonight here at Chicagoland, as he's still looking to try and get around the 48, Dylan Thomas.
We're seeing good passes, but I can see the 28 wants to back off from him because he knows he ain't going to pass him at these couple laps, so you're going to wait for him when the gas goes down, because when the tanks are light, they're going to go much faster than you were a couple laps ago.
There's definitely a very good key to running this racetrack, and it so far looks to me Dylan Thomas has figured it out as the 22 closes the gap in turns 1 and 2. Could be looking to make the pass off the back straightaway.
He's using that draft. He needs to use that draft when he comes past him. So here he goes. He's going to try to use that high. He's going to stay with low. He's going to play with that bottom.
Low.
He's playing with that bottom a little bit. There he goes.
Contact,
oh, there we go.
Going underneath. And
Still
a big block by the 48 of Dylan Thomas. But here comes Nate Smith looking to get underneath the 48 here in turns 1 and 2.
That 48 car is determined to keep him behind him. And that 22 is struggling to get past
each other
him.
down this back straightaway. And if these two make more contact and eventually take each other out, look who's in the catbird seat. 14 of Alexander Cooks.
The 14 and... oh, who's behind him?
That's the 95 of Tim Olson and the 36 of a Burr, as they're now side by side battling for 4th.
14 is now going to trail behind the 48, and the 22 did pass the 48, but the 48 is going to have the load line when he goes past him. And the 48 is right behind the corner panel going down.
As there's a car around on the front straightaway, it looks to be the 7 of Zachary Olson. He gets down to the apron right before the leaders get to them. Chicagoland.
I have not seen a better race since 2012 on the Chicagoland, because usually Chicagoland is the hardest track you can race on between going 3 wide and 4 wide and battling each other around the corners. Because this track...
What's
that?
Oh, there's a caution out on the racetrack.
So let's see who gets out on the pits. Oh. Looks like they're all staring out.
Tim Olson's around coming into the pits. Olson went around. He's going back to get his position. In this, the one driver that actually benefits from this the most, not only, well, there's 2 drivers. You have the 10 of Tanner.
Whoa.
And there's multiple cars around in the back.
I don't know who that was, but someone took out the 8 car.
Tanner was in it. Joey Horta is in there as well. Zach Olson as well is involved. They're wrecking under caution.
If you guys are wondering why they're doing this at a caution, it's because we don't have a pace car for these races. So we disable cautions to do manual paces for pits and restarts. So we have to follow the speed of the leader car.
Well, let's talk about one of our playoff drivers who's in the race tonight. Is that 48 of Dylan Thomas. Dylan announced earlier last year, or at the end of last year, that this season and after season 7 are going to be his final seasons in the Snickers Cup Series.
Somebody have a snow day.
As it looks like.
Snow day. There's not snow in Chicago right now.
Joe Herta and Zachary